Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Amy faced the 19-day champ from 2005 and Jennifer Quayle on Tuesday for the grand prize of $100,000 and a spot in Jeopardy! Masters Season 2. The JIT started with 27 stars from throughout the game show's history, and then there were 9. The first semifinal match saw Amy, looking to get back into Masters after placing in the bottom 3 last year, with a huge lead after the Jeopardy round. She boasted $8,400. 2021 talk runner-up Jennifer had $1,200 after a daily double miss, and David had $400 as Ken Jennings remarked. Amy's off to a great start. In Double Jeopardy, David found and answered both daily doubles early on and gained the maximum of $2,000 on the first one. However, he opted to wager $5,000 on the remaining daily double instead of his entire $6,800. The conservative strategy didn't pay off as, going into Final Jeopardy, every cent counted and Amy had $17,600, David had $17,400, and Jennifer $7,200. Ken applauded the scorcher second round, and it now all hinged on the last clue. The deciding clue under historic group is read. The Kipchak Khanate is another name for this group that was eventually defeated by Tamerlane in 1395. Amy and David were both correct with Golden Horde, and Annie added $17,500 to advance to the finale with $35,100 and a winning smile. Internet users flooded social media, pointing out that if David had gone all in on the last daily double, he would have had the lead going into Final Jeopardy and won the game. Hindsight is 20/20, but David really should have done a TDD, especially against a juggernaut like Amy. That would have been a big upset. One Reddit user wrote, "It's not really a case of hindsight to say David should have gone all in," wrote another. "There's simply no advantage to David for the 5,000 bet versus all in. David absolutely should have won today's game. It's ridiculous that he didn't go all in on DD3, wrote a third. "It always saddens me to see someone lose a game because of wagering mistakes. Much more, even a long-time Jeopardy! Veteran who you'd think would be keyed in on avoiding such mistakes by now," wrote a fourth. Now, that is a huge blunder by David. By leaving money on the table on that daily double, Amy took advantage of it and made sure of the victory, wrote a fifth. And it earned Amy a slot in the finals. A sixth lamented, "When up against a very strong player, maximize every advantage that you can get, as great players can take advantage of any small weakness by their competitors." Great game. The difference today was David not going all in on the last daily double gave Amy a slight lead, and she capitalized, wrote a seventh. One more wrote, "That's a bad mistake to make even for a first-timer," and another applauded, "Congrats to Amy." The Jeopardy! Invitational Tournament is a brand new tournament featuring power players hand-selected by producers. Unlike other tournaments this season, JIT opened the floodgates to all-time game show greats and iconic older champions who fans haven't seen in decades. Following the 9 quarterfinal games, there will now be 3 semifinals which air tonight, Wednesday, and Thursday. Each night of the semifinals, one player will advance and the other 2 will be eliminated. On Wednesday, Larissa Kelly faces Andrew He and Sam Cavanaugh. On Thursday, Matt Jackson faces Sam Buttrey and Victoria Gross. Fans are predicting a bloodbath on Thursday, since Matt and Chaser Victoria were 2 of the strongest players in the first round. Once the JIT gets its 3 finalists, the finals will air from Friday, April 5 until either April 8, 9, or 10, depending on the results. The player who notches 2 final wins first nabs the title, so it could be over in 2 games or last up to 4. Then, only one legendary player of the pack will emerge to go on to Masters. Masters 2024 will air in May on ABC in primetime and features the 6 highest-ranked contestants of the year. Masters' first 3 spots were guaranteed to last year's finalists: Matt Amodio, reigning champion James Holzhauer, and Mattia Roach. The other Masters slots go to Yogesh Roth, for winning the 2024 Tournament of Champions, and a still unannounced producer's pick who can be anyone. Amy, Andrew, and Sam were relegated out of Masters 2024 after placing bottom 3 in 2023, and seem to be taking full advantage of their shot to get back in. After JIT, regular episodes resume for the first time this season next week, between April 9 and April 11. Jeopardy airs at 7 p.m. ET on ABC, where fans can catch all the JIT action.